Morning folks, it's Zach from Busby Outdoors and welcome to another adventure today with the banks of Loch Lomond, heading up one of the smallest Munros, experience a little bit of snow and some wintry conditions and see what the views are all about at the top. As always, hope you all enjoy. That's the top of today's objective, just up there. One of the smallest Munros in Scotland. It's a nice wee dusting of snow in here once we've gotten higher up away from the road. When we were coming up this morning, we were passing Ben Lomond. There wasn't an ounce of snow in it, which we were quite disappointed about. But if I spin you around and away in the background up there, it's Ben Aim. And Ben Aim's got covered in snow, and then our objective, Ben Vane, it's got a wee dusting of snow in it as well. We're just making our way along forestry track here, which they use for the works access into Loch Lomond Dam, which we're about to come up, and I'll show you that when we're up here. But it's just going to be a really nice leg stretch today. I've been up Ben Vane once before with Charles a couple of years back. Dad's never been up. Back then, maybe put a photo up right now, it was an absolute washout, but hopefully today we'll get some views. We're now at the point here where we're just about to come over and off track which we've been off and headed up actually onto the hillside there. Loch Lomond Dam's just over the other side there. You can't really see it that much, but I'll show you better once we're further up. But I've got a nice wee bit zigzagging up the face of Ben Vane. Just have a lovely bit of sun, blue sky up there, striking the top of Ben Aim. Hopefully these clouds will move away by the time we get up there. But there's good prospects on the cards. Navigating this wee boggy section. The bogs are fairly firm, thankfully, before we start to wee pull up. We're pulling up maybe just below the halfway mark. I'd say about the halfway mark about this mountain is where the little overhanging cave is there. So we'll probably get up there, get a little bite to eat before continuing up, and it traverses the face north before scrambling back up to the south again. As I approach, there's a wee overhang like cavey section. Would be good protection if it was raining. I think if I put a photo up, we have been here I think 2 years ago now, pouring wet rain. We were inside a rain cloud and we were looking out and we could not see a thing, but absolutely gorgeous view today. Over there you've got Loch Catherine, and in the background the wee hill it's Ben Ledy, which we were up a couple of weeks ago. I'll put the link to the video up there. Just traversing around this wee bit of a scramble just coming up from in the cave. Just popped up, you got your first view of Loch Lomond Dam. We're just walking up here and we've reached a bit of patchy snow, and this snow you would think would be soft, but it's absolutely rock solid. So this is the type of stuff you've got to watch out for, because it's not enough to put either micro spikes or crampons on, but if you stand in it you can go absolutely flying. So you've got to watch out. There was a guy coming down earlier, a trail runner, and he warned us about it, and his knees we noticed were gashed to pieces, so he's probably taking an unfortunate tumble and stuff like this, because that is deadly. Got a nice wee view there of the eastern side of Ben Aim. It's got a good amount of snow packed on it. That's what we were just discussing. If the snow is anything like it is on up here, it'd be really good climbing conditions. So we just passed some people heading down, they had crampons and micro spikes on, but they said the snow's fine further up, and if we have micro spikes, so we'll be fine. We did make the rookie mistake of looking up and obviously seeing Ben Lomond there with absolutely no snow in it. We didn't expect any of these smaller ones to hold any remnants of snow, but that just shows you always carry just in case. Absolutely gorgeous views now. We're just below the summit. You can see down to the end of Loch Lomond, down to all the islands. Sun's high. Over there, Ben Vane and the cobbler just poking out. And then behind me there's just a little bit more steepness to go, and then above there is the summit. But look at this, absolutely gorgeous. It's far better. I got the old micro spikes on the boots. So now we're digging in really nicely to this old compact snow. Just behind this rock, gearing up, getting a few bits of layers on, stuck another hat on, a few layers, because once we're in the back of here, straight into the front of it once we're on top of the summit. So it's nice to get set up before we head up further. Current view for the snacks, just down from the summit of Ben Vane, looking down Loch Lomond. Absolutely gorgeous. On the left there's Ben Lomond, and then I saw you around, you've got the cobbler and Ben Vane. Just getting this wee sheltered bit here down from the summit. It's absolutely amazing. That's us, we're a wee bit further down now. We're past the cave section and whatnot, and we're heading back down. We're maybe about a couple minutes walk from the road, and then we're going to join back up. Went up with a couple of folks up here. We helped them get to the top because they didn't have any macro spikes or that, and so we were trying to break and trail. It's been a good laugh and been a really nice evening. Just walking on the hills. Oh, as I lose my foot down the hole. But yeah, we'll hopefully get back down and probably just make it back to the car just in time for sunset. So I'll bring you back down and I'll unpack today's adventure. Back up to the summit of Ben Vane. Last bits of the light are striking it. It's absolutely gorgeous. We've been blessed with some good weather today. We're just at this wee final bit and then we drop down onto the main road, and then we'll be back to the car in no time. I think we're a bit loose of sun though. Give it maybe another half an hour, and then we'll be in darkness, so we'll be back by the car. So hopefully no need for the head torch. That's us now back on the main path. I've just taken my hat off, so sorry if I'm scaring you a bit because the hair's all over the place. But as you can see in the background, Ben Vane's up there still with a nice glow in the sky. It's been a terrific day so far. Really nice. Been up this one now twice, managed to get a view with Dad, and we met some really nice folk. Hopefully I've shown you a little bit of Ben Vane next to Loch Lomond, giving you an idea of the route. Hopefully the wintry conditions will continue, seeing as this is the last weekend in November. And as always, hope you enjoyed. Stay safe out there and happy climbs to Binion, folks. See you in the next one.